Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 Invent Idaho State Finals. It is so exciting to be back live and in person with Invent Idaho at the fabulous University of Idaho. Take it away.
Would you like to be an inventor? Test tubes in your laboratory. Would you like to give the world hope? Looking through your microscope, you may find the answer to mysteries. What is the universe all about? Working day and night on experiments, one day you may shout. Discovery, you'll make history, maybe cure a strange disease, or fly afar to a distant star with your discovery. Discovery, you've done it, see? You found the pollution solution with biology or astronomy. Make a discovery.
Thank you. I think we'll make that the Invention Convention theme song, and we'll all learn it. Okay. My name is Brett Summer, and I'm so fortunate to have the Fig Pickle family here. We own Fig Pickle's Toy Emporium in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and we love that you've been at our store, and we are going to be open afterwards. But it's so great to be back here. We have missed it so much. And you know, when you really found that out was we were judges, and to have those kids talk to us, it was fantastic. So thank you all. I know you were scared, but you were all fabulous. So this is a round of applause. So Beth asked me to tell you just a little about us. We have just a really kind of usual, normal family. How many of you would like to own a toy store? Yep. It's very cool. And our whole family works there, so the dynamic is just like your family. Like, I'll get up and say, okay, you know, son, you've got to test the drone today. It's a new drone. It's supposed to be the best drone now. It's got 4K. It's got a little servo on it so you can move the camera. You got to test that today. No, Dad, do I really have to do that? No, that's not what happens. Oh, we all have to play a board game tonight because we have to learn this board game. No, do we really have to do that? No, it's not true. So we do get to play with all the toys. We do get to play with all the games, and we have a lot of fun. Let me quickly introduce my family, who's here. This is my wife, Susan, and my son, Austin, and my other son, Devin, and my daughter-in-law, Hediye. And we're gonna go bada bing, bada boom today. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of our kind of interesting background. We came to Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, from New York City. So I was in the entertainment industry there, and I was so fortunate to write music for movies, and I did A Mirror Has Two Faces with Barbra Streisand, and Walking Down the Aisle on the Broadway show Aida with Elton John, that we worked together on that show. I worked at about over 100 shows in Broadway and the West End in London. And I invented a technology. I also played in the orchestra pits, and I wrote music for all sorts of things, but I invented a technology, so I am an inventor. And this technology It's very difficult to explain, but it ended up being a virtual orchestra. An orchestra that was so believable from electronic music, and it was actually conductable. The keyboard players could follow the conductor, and the music would slow up and speed down, and you could just do everything. And it was a pretty cool technology, and it was, in fact, used for many shows all around the world. And you might know some of them. Anybody heard of Les Mis? Okay, that's a show I did. Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. The Lion King. Yeah, that was a big one. That one sent my kids to college. So just briefly, this technology, it wasn't just that, it was about the sound. So when you hear some of these weird sounds, like in The Lion King or Phantom of the Opera, the spooky sounds, you know, those sounds just don't happen. You just don't say, I want that sound. You have to create those sounds. I can't get them from the orchestra. So that's actually what I did. I developed and created the sounds that you hear in the shows, like the spooky ooky ones or the big door slam at the end of The Lion King and stuff. Those sounds actually had to be made. So I'm taking an LFO wave and putting an oscillator on it and adding some ADSR to it. And anyway, and you literally would sit with the composers. I would sit with Andrew Lloyd Webber, and he would say, I need a sound for this. And I would sit and come up and make the sound for it. And then he'd go, that's it, that's the one. Actually, he said, that's the one. So a lot of the sounds you hear in these shows are ones that I actually created. So that was has been my inventor experience, and it was just fabulous. We just loved it. Now, real quickly, I'm going to introduce my son Devin again, and he's going to come up. He's younger, obviously, and he's got just a couple things that he wants to tell you about your inventions and some things you might want to keep in mind in the future. Come on up, Dev. Oh, by the way, if you can, he did a TEDx talk in Coeur d'Alene that went kaboom. Go to YouTube, look up his name, Devin Summer. I guarantee you will enjoy this 10 to 12 minute talk on why we play. It is fascinating. So look it up, Devin Summer on YouTube. You'll find why we play.
It's called Think Outside the Ball.
Think outside the ball. He's holding a ball. And I guarantee you guys will all enjoy it. The kids will enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Everybody will enjoy it. So Devin, go ahead.
I mean, isn't it just so great to just all be here again? Like, last year, virtually, it was what it was, but I miss this. So, I mean, can we just take a moment and be like, yes, we're back, we're here. It's really great to see all of you here, and I want to start by asking everyone here, does anyone know how much a thought or an idea actually weighs? Anybody? It's kind of difficult to define, isn't it? It's difficult to quantify. We can't touch thoughts or ideas the same way we can touch a rock or a tree, but they're still very real things, are they not? And the really amazing thing is that all of us here, from the kindergartners all the way up to grandparents, have the ability to bring nothing into being simply by imagining it. Our imaginations are one of the most important tools that we will carry with us throughout our entire lives. And like any tool, we need to practice using it if we want to become Olympic-level imaginers. And I cannot think of an event more suitable for that than Invent Idaho. Such amazing ideas, each and every one of them. Not everyone here will necessarily claim a prize today, but the fact that we are all here together with these other great minds and ideas, you've won just by the fact that you're here. And you should all, based on what we saw yesterday, you should all be very, very proud of the hard work that you've done and the creativity and tenacity that you guys have shown in these projects. So give yourselves a hand of applause. Invent Idaho is the perfect place to cultivate and exercise your imagination. It's got a healthy balance of technology with the old school science project techniques and some of the cardboard artistry that many of us older folks are akin to. You didn't build these models necessarily in front of a television or in front of a smartphone screen. You let your imaginations free to explore and grow, and you created and invented amazing new things. All of you did this. So rich imaginations, I want you to remember, are what move the world forward. They create things like cars and planes and economies and watches and the internet and medicine and sports and games and electric golf carts. So going forward, I want you to remember that anything you can imagine is actually possible. From deciding what you want to do at recess to the post-college graduates like me who are trying to make sense of life. You're only limited by what you can imagine. You can create yourself, you can create an invention that changes the world, and you can create any kind of day that you want. So let's make this a good one. Thank you, guys.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our official MC, Gray Bright, had a family emergency and will not be with us this weekend. He could not fly out of Boston because of the family emergency. But as you can see, we are in very capable hands with a very talented and creative family, inventive family. He didn't say it, I don't believe, but Brett Summer has written over 200 children's songs. And so he's a creative inventor, and we are honored to have the whole family as part of Invent Idaho. So give them another round of applause. As you may know, Invent Idaho is a celebration of creativity. Students, you already gave yourselves a round of applause, but I'd like you to give a round of applause and thank your parents, because you wouldn't be here literally and figuratively without them. Parents, it doesn't happen by magic, so you're doing a wonderful job. And everybody, again, all of you clap for our young inventors, because you are, as Devin said, all winners just by making it to the state finals with your invention. During a previous State of the Union address, it was said, quote, "This is the time to reignite the American imagination. This is our future." Invent Idaho is proud to be on the forefront of the STEM movement with the slogan of Inspire, Ignite, Invent. So it's the process that is most important in the event that we're celebrating today. Not just the process, it is the process, but not just winning a ribbon. It's the process that we're all about. What these young inventors have learned about the creative problem-solving process is what's really most important. Because will they all grow up to be inventors? Well, we could hope so, but probably not. But will they all grow up to need to solve problems? Absolutely. So it's the process, and they are the future of our country. We have rebranded Invent Idaho to the Idaho Invention Convention, so we're now known as both Invent Idaho and the Idaho Invention Convention. And this has strengthened our affiliation with the National Invention Convention. But we simply cannot run an event of this magnitude without our amazing sponsors. And so I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors and volunteers, and first, a huge round of thank you applause for the University of Idaho with this beautiful venue. Thank you to our Invent Idaho sponsors, the Idaho STEM Action Center, INL, the Idaho Central Credit Union, who sponsored the ice cream social last night. Did you love the ice cream? Thanks to ICCU. Alrighty. Randall Danskin Attorneys, Lee and Hayes Attorneys, who are providing they're providing the patent search for our Best of Show winners. Micron, Fig Pickles Toy Emporium, Best Western University Inn, the Jump Center of Boise, Rathdrum Power, Invention Convention Worldwide, and the Henry Ford, and the Byrd Aviation Museum and Invention Center. Once again, thank you to our sponsors, and especially the University of Idaho. We have a special treat, a special award this year. We always give, the University of Idaho always gives a $1,000 scholarship to one special inventor to attend the University of Idaho. This year, they are donating two scholarships, two $1,000 scholarships. And they can be held even for the littlest ones until they're of college age to be able to attend the University of Idaho. So I applaud the vision of the U of I for recognizing young inventors in the making and that you all are their future students. So thank you, College of Engineering. I would like to have a brief meeting right up front after everything is done here with all parents of national qualifiers. We'll let you know who that is a little later. But parents, right up here real quickly, I'll answer the questions for national qualifying parents. We do have a high school division now. It's open to grades 9 through 12. Spread the word. We had some high schoolers this year, and it was fabulous to see them participating. I'd like to introduce our regional coordinators, Jennifer Hammond. Jennifer, she's North Idaho. There's Betty. Betty Turner is the Southwestern Regional Coordinator from Boise. And Brenda Greenhall, who is not here today, but she's Southeastern, so congratulations. At this time, what I'd like to do is to introduce several individuals who are VIPs, very important people that we, again, would like to thank for their sponsorship and their support and their collaboration with Invent Idaho. First, I'd like to introduce Susan Stoffer, who is the Regional STEM Action Center Ecosystem Coordinator. And Susan, come on up. I'll tell you a little bit about Susan. Susan moved to Idaho from Ohio at the age of 17 and graduated from Bonneville High School in Idaho Falls. She earned her bachelor's degree in chemistry and secondary education, as well as a master's degree in adult education from the University of Idaho. She is a former math and statistics teacher, department chair at Boise High School, statistics instructor at the U of I Micron STEM Education Research Associate. When not working, Susan can often be found whitewater rafting, backpacking, canoeing, bicycling, skiing, or hiking. Her 3 adult sons often join her for an adventure when they take breaks from their engineering and computer science careers. Currently, she contracts with the Idaho STEM Action Center as the hub coordinator for the new Idaho North and North Central STEM ecosystem. STEM, INNC. She also coordinates programming as a regional partner on a NASA grant at the University of Idaho in Trio Inspire STEM Access. Okay, give her a huge welcome. Thank you. Is that Trio or Trio?
Well, thank you. I love the energy at this event. You are amazing. Students, parents, teachers, mentors, Beth, and volunteers, well done. The Idaho STEM Action Center is proud to be associated with this event. So what is STEM? Some people may think STEM is only science, technology, engineering, math. but it is so much more, and you get that. Your ideas and inventions illustrate how STEM engages the world through problem solving, critical thinking, and innovation. Idaho is predicted to outpace the national rate of high-paying, in-demand STEM job growth by 1.5 times by 2030. While it is true that STEM disciplines are in high demand and tend to pay more, perhaps it is more important that we can make the world a better place through problem solving, critical thinking, innovation, and intentional kindness. The Idaho STEM Action Center strives to maximize its impact by sponsoring this event, as well as other opportunities. Just a few examples, with several more available on our website. iSTEM Institutes. 6 locations across the state offer 4-day amazing hands-on training for teachers, after-school programs, libraries, and others who provide educational opportunities. Many of these sessions give materials such as drones or science kits to participants to keep. The educator can even apply for a STEM Action Center expansion grant to get enough of those materials for their entire class. Officially, registration for summer 2022 iSTEM Institutes ends tomorrow, but it has been rumored that it will be extended. So think about that. Last year, the STEM Action Center established regional hubs for our Idaho STEM ecosystem. And as Beth mentioned, I'm the hub coordinator spanning from the Canadian border through Idaho County just south of Riggins. I promote and network within our region. Each hub right now has $30,000 to award by May for regional new programs or expansion of existing programs, and we want to give that money away. So please apply. And there are even other grants for larger programs. So if 30,000 isn't enough for you, talk to us. My other job is based right here at the University of Idaho on a NASA grant in a TRIO Inspire STEM Access that does statewide outreach. If any of you are on the 37 Idaho NASA teams that are doing the Roads on Icy Worlds, I probably sent you your Spike robot. A couple trivia questions. So Dean Krapoe is going to be my spotter. So if you could watch and see if somebody's ready to answer this question. This one is for 2nd grade or younger. I've got a little something for you. What is the name of the man who took the first step on the moon? So you've got to raise your hand, 2nd grade and younger. Awesome. Okay, so in just a moment, I'm going to give everybody that gets one at the same time instead of waiting. So hold on. Grades 3 through 6. What is the name of the upcoming mission that will take astronauts to the moon again in a few years? Grades 3 through 6. Anybody know? No phone a friend, no Google. Okay, we'll open it up to everybody. Raise your hand. What's the name of the mission? It is Artemis. Nice job, Artemis. So, good job. All right, and grades 7 through 12. What is the name of the recent rover on Mars? Nice, excellent. And then I want to know, volunteers, who drove the farthest? Who drove farther than 25 miles to get here? All volunteers and parents, raise your hands. Who drove farther than 50 miles to get here? Who drove farther than 100 miles one way to get here? Who drove farther than 150 miles to get here? Holy cow. Okay, who drove farther than 200 miles to get here? 300? Okay, we're getting them down now. Okay, so more than 350 miles to get to this. All right, I think we have a winner. How far did you drive? 350? Wow, okay. All right, so thank you, and I will get these. If you just now answered something and you get something, you come up and I'll get you your NASA stuff here. And Beth gets one just because. Oh, yeah, thank you. And go ahead and keep going.
Awesome. At this time, I'd like to introduce Jenny Ford from Idaho Central Credit Union. She's the Business Relationship Officer at ICCU. And again, they sponsored the Ice Cream Social. So this is why we want her here. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you for the gracious introduction. My comments will be brief. For those of you that aren't familiar with Idaho Central Credit Union, our mission is to help our members achieve financial success, and that is for all age ranges. Our CEO has a huge priority in our financial education platforms, so for those of you that do have brick and mortars in your locations, please reach out to a representative, because financial education in our schools, as well as other locations, is really important to us. We have a location here in Moscow, and if you've been here before, you've had the privilege to be in the Idaho Central Credit Union Arena. That facility was constructed recently, and we're thrilled to be a partner in that. Previous to ICCU, I served as the Executive Director of the Moscow Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, where I first had the privilege of meeting Beth. I was so grateful to get to know this program more, as I wasn't familiar with it. The skills that Invent Idaho is instilling in our youth is invaluable. A friend of mine, which some of you may have met over the last few days, George Tanner, Director of Entrepreneurship here at the University of Idaho, always tells me that life's a pitch. And if he's right, then these youngsters sure have a leg up. As Beth has mentioned a couple of times, we supported the Ice Cream Social, and we anticipate to continue to support this program in the future. We want to support the entrepreneurial spirit. ICCU cannot thank you enough for the privilege of being a part of this important program. Thank you.
It's my honor and pleasure now to introduce Dr. John Krapoe, the Dean of the College of Engineering at the University of Idaho. Dr. Krapoe is going to share a few words with you and then come back up later to award not just one, but two $1,000 scholarships. So give Dr. Krapoe a warm welcome. And as an introduction, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Dr. Krapoe. The University of Idaho College of Engineering has named John Krapoe as the interim dean of the College of Engineering. His appointment began in June last year. Krapoe has been a mechanical engineering faculty member since 1994 and started at the U of I as a program coordinator for mechanical engineering at the University of Idaho, Idaho Falls. Moving to Moscow in 2009, he served as the department chair for mechanical engineering and has been the associate dean of the college since 2018. With a focus on fluid mechanics and heat transfer, Krapoe has a number of publications and conference presentations in those fields, as well as the history of science. Dr. Krapoe earned his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from the University of California at Berkeley and his master's and doctorate from the University of Utah, also in mechanical engineering. He was a Fulbright Scholar, which is a big deal, in 2015 to 2016 in Ecuador, and was an NSF NATO postdoctoral research fellow at Humboldt University in Berlin, Germany from 1992 to 1993. He won the John F. McCarthy Award from the International Council of Aeronautical Sciences and the Jesse and Mabel Hoffman Endowment Teaching Award from the University of Idaho. Presently, he serves on the Engineering Accreditation Commission of ABET, our college's accreditation organization. It's our honor to have him here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. I am so happy to see all of you here today. I saw the projects, the student projects, yesterday and a little bit today. They were so tremendous. I was so impressed. Thank you for coming to the University of Idaho. We have wonderful facilities here and a beautiful campus. We're grateful that we can host this event live. Parents, I'm a parent myself. I schlepped our kids all over the state for various activities. And so I just want to thank you for the time and effort that you put into your children. So thank you very much for your support. I'd just like to say a couple of things about the projects that all of you students worked on today. I really like airplanes. And there was a great aerospace engineer, his name was Theodore von Karman, and he said that scientists discover the world that exists. I love science, and I love seeing how things exist. But he said that engineers or inventors like yourselves create the world that never was. So all of the inventions that you came up with today are things that had not previously existed before. You've used your creativity, your talents, you've applied the scientific principles that you've used to create new things. And I applaud you for the wonderful things that you've done. So congratulations. And we'll have a number of award winners that come up. But I really want to speak to all of you that you may or may not have won an award. I have an iPhone here. Did anybody know what the latest version of iPhone, you know what number we're on right now? What are we at? 13, okay? So this is a point I want to get across to all of you. Beth mentioned the process, and this is part of the process. Nobody gets an invention right the first time, okay? You come up with an idea, you test it out, it may work, might work a little bit, might work a lot, but then you go back and say, I'm going to go back and retest it and rejigger and try and fix it and then test it again. Apple has done that actually more than 13 times with their iPhones, okay? They came out with iPhone 1, then there's new materials and new ideas, and they wanted to put new wizardry behind it, and they came up with iPhone 2, and then new things came up again, and there was a constant improvement process. That is exactly the design process in engineering. You come up with an idea, you build it out, see if it's going to work, and likely it doesn't work, okay? Then you go back and retry it again, and then you keep that process going, you persevere and you iterate. That's kind of a big word for maybe their students here. You iterate on that process until you get it done right. I can promise you that Boeing, when they build an airplane, they don't get it right all the way the first time, okay? They try something out, they check things out, they see what works, they see what doesn't work, and then they redo it again. We're going to try this in another field. Can you come here for a second? You've written over 200 songs? Oh, yeah. Did you ever write that whole song right the first time and get all the notes and the music down the first time?
No.
No. Did you ever have to go back and kind of redo the words, try new notes, try different things? Does that happen all the time?
All the time.
All the time. So was it kind of frustrating sometimes when you say, man, I've got this idea, it's just not working out right?
You know when it doesn't work.
Ah.
And then it drives you crazy. You know when it doesn't work, so you just sit there and keep thinking, what lyric am I going to use that, well, they'll understand. That's not working. It works for me, but it doesn't work for anyone else. So you just keep reinventing, just thinking about it, yeah.
Good, good. So the point I want to get to all of you inventors here is that if it didn't work out quite the way you wanted to this time, keep at it, right? Yep. Absolutely. Persevere, okay? Don't quit. If your project wasn't award-winning this time, there's next year that you can work on it, or come up with a new idea and keep working on that. That's part of the things that make inventors and engineers successful, is kind of the stick-to-itiveness, the perseverance, the keep going through trials and tribulations and difficulties to make things work out right. I commend all of you for the projects that you've worked on, and I wish you the very best, and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Invent Idaho appreciates the teachers, your teachers, who encouraged you to enter the Invention Convention. So we would like to announce the Invent Idaho Teacher of the Year, and Jennifer Hammond is going to present that. that Teacher of the Year as selected by the Young Inventors.
Hello. Good afternoon. I just wanted to tell you that it was amazing not only to be back on campus with everyone, but to have the students interact with our judges. It not only showed the future of Idaho, but that we're doing a great job. We had students from first grade to high school presenting to adults, and not just one adult, but groups of them. And that can be so overwhelming. So parents, teachers, you're doing a great job. This is amazing. So just to get down to it, we had a lot of teachers from all over the state nominated, but it came down to one resounding result. Mr. Lynn was our teacher of the year for Invent Idaho. So if you nominated Mr. Lynn, please come up. There had to be more than two. Come on up, you guys. Got it, Garrett. Come on up. Okay, so I saw Mr. Lynn's name numerous times. I did not see what school he came from, though. So where do you guys go to school? North Idaho STEM Charter Academy. So when you guys go back, will you give it to him? Yeah. So is he English, math, science? Math. Nice. That is going to be the foundation of everything you guys do. So thank him, appreciate him. Okay?
Alrighty, parents, if you want your child's judging form back, just email me, bethbr@inventidaho.com, next week, and I'll scan it and have it emailed back to you. Also, the photos are going to be taken today, so your children will come up on that side if they win an award. They'll get their award, come across, and Mrs. Spurway is going to be taking their photo right there, so you don't have to worry. We will send you a link to those photos afterwards, okay? But I have a question for the young inventors. We have repeat inventors here. How many of you, stand up if you've been to Invent Idaho State twice? Have any of you been here more than once? Look at them. Stay standing if you are, or stand up if you've been here 3 times. Anybody been here 3 times? Ah, look at them. Anybody 4? 4 times. Ah, but give them a round of applause. Those are repeat inventors. Some of our young inventors will be headed to the National Invention Convention. The head notebook judge at Nationals one year said to me, "What are you doing in Idaho? Those are the best notebooks he'd ever seen in 34 years of doing invention conventions." So Idaho, you're getting recognized on a national level. At Nationals 2019 and 2020, Idaho brought home more major awards per number of entries attending than any other state. Each year we brought home 7 major awards, including the Best Prototype and the Global Change Award, as well as the Sustainability Award, sponsored by Stanley Black & Decker, and the Zero Hunger, Zero Waste Award, sponsored by Kroger. And the most coveted award of all, a free patent search worth about $8,000, was won by a 2nd grader from Idaho, a 2nd grader at Nationals. Now that being said, and this gets very confusing, I understand this is confusing, but award placings, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, best of show, are done by one team of judges. The national qualifying students are selected by a totally separate team of judges. The U of I, Expo qualifiers are selected by a totally separate team of judges. So as you can see, we had a lot of judges going last night. So it may be confusing, but your child may receive a ribbon and award, but not necessarily qualify for nationals or Expo. Or vice versa. They may not receive a ribbon because there were so many in the category, but they may still receive a qualification for nationals, even if they did not receive a placing with the ribbons, because it was selected by different teams of judges. Okay? So I'd like to reintroduce the Fig Pickle family at this time, and we're going to get to the awards, which is what you've all been waiting for. So the awards. If you want to go over there. Okay? So we're going to call the winners up by category, and you're going to enter from that side. It'll be your right-hand side. Shake hands, come across the stage, and smile and wave to your parents, and exit on this side. All righty? This is a big deal. We are excited. We have you on the big screen, just like a basketball game or a football game. You are our heroes because you're the inventors, and you're going to be on the big screen. All right, so we're going to start. Oh, thank you. We're going to start with the adaptations category in grades 1 and 2. And the first place winner, adaptations grades 1 and 2, Hunter Gillespie from American Heritage Charter with Backyard Beach. You got it. It's hard to be first, but it's awesome to be first. And in grades 3 and 4, adaptations, grades 3 and 4, in third place, forgive us if we mispronounce your names, please correct us. In third place, Stigger Pratt, Hemingway STEAM School, one book bookshelf, and you go right down there. Keep going. There you go. You go that way. All righty. In second place, adaptations, grades 3 and 4, Austin Christensen from Highlands Elementary with Easy Weed. Good job. If you help guide him down, yeah. Awesome. Adaptations, grades 3 and 4. First place is Allison McCormick from Garwood Elementary, the Calm Down Helper. He's going to go that way. Adaptations, grades 5 and 6. Third place goes to John Mastitis from Hawthorne, Exercise Watch Shoes. Yes, that's what we want to see. And adaptations grades 5 and 6. In second place, remember Palmer Sherman, Hayden Canyon Charter with Pup Food Pad. And in first place, adaptations, grades 5 and 6. See, Ilium Flores Connecti from Hawthorne Elementary, maximized modified magnetic plastic. Is she getting tired?
Zippy today.
Awesome. And adaptations, grades 7 and 8. In third place, River Kermelis from Hayden Canyon Charter with the Food Wrapper Recycling System. Adaptations grades 7 and 8. In second place, Jocelyn McFeely from North Idaho STEM Charter Academy with the Environmental Package. And in first place, adaptations, grades 7 and 8, Isabella Hall from Grace Lutheran with the invention The Line. And if Isabella is not here, is there anybody from her school that could accept on behalf of Isabella? All right, accepting on behalf of Isabella. If any of you brought a project for somebody, be sure to come up and accept on their behalf. Very nice. Yeah, all the way up, yeah, all the way up. And saving our best of category for all of adaptations. Best of category out of all the young inventors in adaptations is Winston Bell from Hayden Canyon Charter with the Shoe Cleaner 2000.
Good.
All right, we're going. Okay, as soon as he comes across the field.
Okay, our next category.
Wait, no, we're going to wait for him.
Oh.
We've got. Oh! Does he need us to hold it here?
Go with him, Devin.
We're going to go with it.
Yeah, Devin, go with him. When you go home with all the hardware, how do you handle it? Somebody needs to invent another hand.
Okay, for our next category, we have
Our
the
favorite category.
games and gadgets. So this will be grades 1 and 2. The first place winner is Berkeley Walker from Hayden Meadows. You're the next one. Third place for games and gadgets was 3 and 4.
Berkeley. Woo, woo. Congratulations, Berkeley. Woo! Okay. In grades 3 and 4, the third place winner is Jet Simpkins from Mullen Trail for Panda Rescue. Does Dev want to do it? You do that one. Okay. So we've done that. That was done. That was done. Oh.
Okay, games and gadgets, 3 and 4. Second place winner is Thomas Buckmelter for Lead of Steel.
Oh, that was one of Lawson's favorites.
Is that Cell Valley?
Okay, Cantor, Vander Road. Okay. Okay, this one, right?
Curious?
Okay. Third and fourth grade. Second place is,
No.
oh, no, we're done first place.
Sorry,
Okay, first place.
from Ramsey Elementary.
Elementary is Karis Vanderhoot. Did we get that one?
And her project was Witches of the West. Good job.
Okay.
This one.
Yep.
Okay, in games and gadgets, 5 and 6, we have the third place for
Isla
Isla Masner, Haley Elementary for Endangered Ranger.
Oh, you're
Oh,
okay,
well-
thank you.
We'll trust you to keep it safe for her.
Okay, Devin, you want to do this
wanna do
one?
this one, Dev?
Dev, you're going to do
That's
this
an
one.
easy one, Nathan.
It's 5 and 6. Grades
Okay.
5 and 6?
Yeah?
Second place.
for the second place award, Games and Gadgets.
5 and 6.
Grade level 5 and 6 from Hayden Meadows Elementary, Nathan Pyle for Minecraft Caves and Creepers.
Oh, he's the one. Okay, I love this kid.
He's just like me.
Okay.
Oh.
We have flip page. We have a page flipper here. Okay, you're next.
All right. We have Games and Gadgets 5 and 6. First place from Sorensen Magnet School, Charlotte Hober.
For Sensory Springs.
She's a repeating member at least 3 times.
Wow.
Should I say that?
Yeah.
She is a 3-time repeat inventor.
Inventor. Okay. First place in grades 7 and 8 is David Shoney from North Idaho STEM Charter for Mango Man's Adventures.
Mango Man.
Mango Man. Okay, and then best. Okay, best of category, and then we'll do our thing.
I like saying this first and then that, because then. All right, the coder.
It's Mango Man. Okay.
And now the long-awaited best of category, Games and Gadgets. From North Idaho STEM, Daniel Gorley.
For My Future Finance.
For his project, My Future Finance.
So now we're going to go.
No,
You
she's
want to
gonna
pick it up?
get
Oh, no. We're going to all do it. Okay. 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 So now is our family's favorite award. We give an award every year in the Games and Gadgets category for a game that we think is like really cool and we would go buy tomorrow.
You could go to market. The one that can go to market
Market
the
the
quickest right
fastest.
now. We could just go out and produce this game right now.
And our winner is
And that wins a really
yes.
amazing set of what's called Gravitrax. If you've never seen them, it's an incredible building set that's expandable eternally. People get whole train tables and fill them up with this amazing marble thing. So you're going to have a great building experience here. And the winner is
Nathan Pyle for Minecraft Games and Creepers.
Betty, will you do the next section?
Okay.
Ready? You want to do this? Yep. All righty. Thank you. We'll pull this back. All righty. Jennifer, can you cover ribbons for the panel? Thank you. I'll be right here with you.
Okay. Boy, oh boy, it's my honor to get to announce these next awards. So this is for Jules Verne, which is the futuristic category, the category of this is my idea, and I don't know how it's going to work, but someday it will. So for first grade, I'd like to announce the first place winner for first grade is Aurora Gellner, and her invention is Mr. Sum from Hawthorne Elementary in Boise, Idaho.
I knew you were going to do that.
I do.
Come on back over. Jules Verne 3, 4, third place.
Okay, so for Jules Verne, grades 3 and 4, third place, we have Declan Ryder from Spirit Lake Elementary, and his invention is the no power plane. Okay, so now for Jules Verne, grades 3 and 4, we have second place, we have Briggs Taylor from American Heritage Charter, Limitless Library.
They drove a long way. They're from Idaho Falls.
Came from Idaho Falls, congratulations. And first place, Jules Verne, grades 3 and 4, is Anderson Willingham from North Idaho STEM Charter, Schuyler. So now we'll move on to 5th and 6th grade, Jules Verne. Third place, Kayla Brumbach from Summit Christian Academy, Spick and Span Specs.
Yeah, is somebody here that could accept from Summit?
Is there someone here that could accept it for him?
I think he's here. Anybody from Summit? No? Okay. Oh, all right, a brave soul.
Thank you.
Accepting on behalf. Go ahead and read. You got it.
And our next one is Jules Verne, grades 5 and 6. Second place, Elizabeth Comstock from Betty Kiefer Elementary, One Color. And first place from Jules Verne, grades 5 and 6, is Kaya Bachman for Hoverbot. Betty Kiefer Elementary, or not elementary, yes, elementary. And our best in category for Jules Verne is from Vision Charter School, Rogan Minor, 7th and 8th grade, Procrastahat. You're on to non-working models.
All righty. Moving on to non-working models. I need your copy. This is probably in grades 1 and 2. Do you have the copy that is written on the fully? This one here. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. All righty. In grades 1 and 2, non-working models, third place goes to Emily Nehans, North Idaho STEM Charter Academy, the Baby Gate Blaster. And grades 1 and 2, non-working models. Let's get her up here first. Yeah, all righty. This is her moment to shine. Wave to your audience. Wave to them, your fans. In second place, grades 1 and 2 non-working models. I will have you correct the name when you come up. Nethra Radhakrishnand, Hawthorne Elementary, The Natcher. There she is. I butchered it so badly. Do you have a handheld? Do you have a handheld? Come on. Have her pronounce it. Can you pronounce your name correctly for us, please?
Nethra Radhakrishnan.
Give her another round of applause. And in first place, non-working models grades 1 and 2, Olivia Peterson from Hayden Meadows, the reading pen. There she comes.
Okay. Working model 7 and 8. First place from Vision Charter School, we have Drew Melander and Matthew Berquist for Super Sleeper. Congratulations, man. Good job. Okay. All right. For our best in category for working models. From North Idaho Christian School, Juliana Schwam for Safe S'more Shield. Yeah. What? I did something wrong?
No, you didn't. I did.
Oh.
No, it's me. I did it wrong. It'll never know. It's fine. I'll get your high five. Thanks, man. All right. All righty. Our high school category. Our high school category, grades 9 through 12. In third place, the team of Owen Smidger and Kevin Mitchell with Sunlight. High schoolers, are you here? Accepting on behalf of, or are you here? All righty, thank you. And in second place, high school, grades 9 through 12, Matthew Newman from Vision Charter with Odorware. Yeah, Matthew's making the rounds. Thank you, Matthew. No.
That was back again. Oh, good job.
Are you Matthew? This is the real Matthew. And in first place, high school, grades 9 through 12. From American Heritage Charter, Jasmine Lima. Way to go, Jasmine. Awesome. All right.
Just need the name.
Yeah. Now, before we move on to the best of show and the scholarship winners, we have an award that you all voted for. And I'm going to have Betty Turner announce that. This is the People's Choice Award.
So this is the People's Choice Award. That means you all voted for this one. And lots of times, I've done this vote many times. Lots of times it's it's pretty even. This time, this was the overwhelming choice by far. And this is for Javin Tan for the sushi slicer. From Hawthorne Elementary School in Boise.
You got it. Thank you. You can go ahead and present it to me. I'll tell you, the caterers who fed the judges awesome dinner last night, the caterers want to buy that, the sushi slicer. Would you want to do the buyer's style? Once you do buyer's style. Okay, that's fine. I didn't ask you ahead. And we have a special award. It's called the Bio-Inspired Award. Bio-Inspired is where students, young inventors, look to nature for their inspiration and for their prototypes and design. And chosen for the Bio-Inspired Award, Jocelyn McFeely, the Environmental Package from North Idaho STEM Charter Academy. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Swenson. Dr. Matthew Swenson is from the College of Engineering, and he is a brilliant gentleman who has started a mentorship role. Alrighty. Do you want to just tell them what you're going to award?
Yeah,
tell them
sure.
about the expo, and then I'll help them.
Okay. Well, it's wonderful to see everybody. As somebody who's spent the last 25 plus years doing design and product development, this is one of my favorite events of the year, and I'm so honored to be a small participant of this whole program. So what I'm here to just present is the Expo Invitations. So every year, we have our senior design students also go through design projects throughout the entire year. It's very similar to how you all have gone through your product development over the last several months. And at the end of the year, we take our engineering undergraduate senior students and we present all of their projects at our annual Engineering Design Expo right here on campus. And this year, we're super excited to announce that we're going to have the expo in our new ICCU arena that's right here, a beautiful facility. And so we're very honored to be able to do that. Also, every year, we are honored to invite a small handful of some of the Invent Idaho participants to come and present their projects at the expo as well. We just think it's a wonderful opportunity for the younger inventors to present right alongside our undergraduate college students, and just to help portray that there really is a pipeline of invention that's going on from the younger students all the way up to our undergraduate college students. And we're just honored to have that. And so we're here to invite 3 Invent Idaho students to come and participate and present their projects at Expo. It was a whole separate set of judges that determined this. I had several undergraduate students that were judges last night, and afterwards they came and told me what their favorites were, and we arm wrestled over it, and it was really difficult. But we want to invite 3 young inventors to come to our expo on April 29th and present their projects in person. Okay. All right, the first one that we want to invite is Branson Howard. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a certificate.
And here, buddy. Give that to him. You'll be getting information.
The next one is Adley Garwick. And the next one is Ariel Levi.
So parents of those 3 qualifiers, you'll be receiving information from the University of Idaho about this opportunity. And thank you to Dr. Swenson for this opportunity as well. Give him a round of applause. And I'd like to bring back on stage Dr. Krapoe, who's going to be announcing the $1,000 scholarship opportunities for 2 young inventors from the university to attend the University of Idaho. Doesn't matter how young you are, you can hang on to this until you're ready for college. All righty? So Dr. Krapoe, thank you.
Thank you again, and I'm glad to be up here. You know, it was so fun to see the kids run up. There was a time in my life when I had that kind of energy, you know. It's just great to see everybody participating here, and we look forward to the inventors to come to our expo, and we have this wonderful opportunity to present 2 $1,000 scholarships to come and study here at the University of Idaho. The first award goes to Ariel Levi. Ariel? Congratulations, there you go. And as Beth let me know, that this was from a separate set of judges, so there's not bias in this process here. The second award goes to Mia Stroh. She could come forward. Congratulations, there you go.
Way to go,
As Dr. Swenson mentioned, we have an engineering expo. Will be held on April 29th, and we invite all of you to come and to participate that, not only to see the Invent Idaho winners, but some of the work that our students have done. And we'd also strongly encourage all of you, when you're going on to college, to consider the University of Idaho. Our engineering design program has been recognized by the National Academy of Engineers as one of the top 7 in the nation for the work that we do in the senior design project. So come on to the University of Idaho, go Vandals.
We're going to have you 2 alternate on. So at this time, Dr. Krapoe and Brett Summer are going to announce the high school grand champion, the best of show for grades 1 through 4, and the best of show grades 5 through 8. All righty? Just to let you know that the best of show grades 1 through 4 will be receiving a free patent search from Lee and Hayes attorneys, and the best of show for grades 5 through 8 will be receiving a free patent search from William Jekyll of Randall Danskin attorneys. Okay? So you can hand them those. Who wants to go first?
You go first, okay.
Okay. She already got the $1,000 scholarship.
The high school grand champion for the Human Surge Protector, Ariel Levi.
Did she get one of these? Oh, she gets a flag. Okay. Way to go. For the best in show, grades 1 to 4, for the sushi slicer, Javantan. Nice job, I like that.
A little dramatic in there.
That's good. I wish I could play the piano more.
Okay.
Yeah. Dr. Krapoe, you get to play the piano.
Oh, yeah. Not as good.
What's this last one?
Right.
Grades 5 through 8. Now she gets this.
Best of show 5 through 8. From North Idaho STEM Charter, Mia Stroh.
Annihilators.
Yes, this was for her project called Annihilators, and very impressive. It's about using bio creatures to eat plastic. It was great.
Hey.
Thank you.
All right, if you all will stay, we're going to do the national, and
Okay.
do you mind playing behind something? Sure. All righty, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our placing awards, but wait, we're not done yet. We have 19 young inventors who have qualified, again by a totally separate team of judges, for the National Invention Convention that is held in Dearborn, Michigan at the awesome Henry Ford Museum. This will be held May 31st through June 3rd, and these young again, parents of these students that we're about to call up, all 19 of them, if you would kindly come and visit with me, please, at the conclusion of the awards. All righty? In no particular order, we're going to have you come up here and everybody stay here. Form one long 19-person line so Mrs. Spurway can get a picture of you all together. All righty? National qualifiers for 2022 to the National Invention Convention. Aurora Ham, I see you. Skyla Mawahata, piano page flipper. Don't let him leave. Thank you. With a sushi slicer, Javin Tan. I think we all need this. Calm Down Helper by Allison McCormick. And we should all rescue the pandas with Panda Rescue, Jet Simpkins. Not only do we love the beautiful sounds, but we love inventions such as T-Sound, Jasmine Lima. Moving on to the National Invention Convention, where she has been before, Ariel Levi, the Human Surge Protector. And next, to show you that even the youngest qualify for the National Invention Convention, in grades 1 and 2, Aurora Gollner with Mr. Sum. Also in grades 1 and 2, the Sensor Holographic Light Watch by Daniel Kang. And we need some home energy producers. HEP by Zachary Bradley. Also qualifying for the National Invention Convention, Lightning Flash by Dia Barman. Qualifying for the National Invention Convention in Dearborn, Michigan at the Great Henry Ford Museum, Matthew Gardner with Matchbox. Our next inventor has been to the National Invention Convention before, Charlotte Hober, Sensory Springs. And We all need the Easy Weed by Austin Christensen. Moving on to the National Invention Convention at the beautiful Henry Ford. Adley Garwick with Poultry Protector. I love the idea of protecting our bees, and the Smart Hive does just that. Mason Bay. Qualifying for the National Invention Convention at the Henry Ford Museum in beautiful Dearborn, Michigan, Juliana Schwam with Safe S'mores Shield. And we all want to keep our babies safe. Safe baby, Lynna Lynn. Last but definitely not least, qualifying for the National Invention Convention, Samuel Wilson with Smart Safety. Okay. Laura, that's your picture. Do you want to do a final thanks? Give them a final round of applause as we have a group of 19 young inventors. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for traveling. I hope to see all of you back next year with a brand new invention. You are inventors. Go for it. Parents, come see me. Kids, stay here.